Referee for the match, Ove Vidagal of Sweden. Okay, Wayne, do you know these guys at all? Have you come across it? I mean, Kalashnikov, there was Kalashnikov from Mexico, the Monterrey Championships.
That's right.
Different guy, but
different guy.
Amazing, amazing talent he was, wasn't he?
Yes, absolutely. I don't know so much about these two guys, except I suppose the Iranian fighter. They both seem to be pretty cagey at the moment, and I imagine with a lot of respect for each other, they'll probably try and just feel each other out first.
Well, they've already picked up a passivity warning from the referee.
Yeah.
And this is for inaction, not getting engaged in the match, but they're starting to change now. There's an attempted punch there from Kalashnikov. But the score, the first point, is going to Amir Mehrdizadeh of Iran.
Yeah.
Another Jodanzuki there from Kalashnikov. But again, it was met with that Chudanzuki to counter.
I think at the moment the Iranian fighter is taking more advantage of the fact that he has much more experience and much more speed than Vladimir.
Great.
As you can see here.
Attempt on a Ashibarai, the leg sweep, didn't quite come off. But although the score is 2-0, it's sensu advantage to Mehdi of Iran in blue.
At the moment, I can see that Mehdi is doing all of the work, trying to score the points. I think the biggest mistake for Vladimir at the moment is to wait for him. I think Vladimir has to try to push him, try to make him make a mistake, and then go for a point. At the moment,
it looks as though he's trying to go for a higher score point, though, isn't he? He's trying to get that Achibarai. Perhaps if because he does have time, he could try to pick him off with a couple of Yuko scores, or single point scores.
That is what I would expect to see more of.
There was more like it, but Kalashnikov is being penalized for holding on. So both now on Kekoku. There's a Jodanzuki from Mehdi. That was really fast off the back leg. Really good technique. Caught Kalashnikov completely unawares with that Jodanzuki.
And extends his lead to 3-0.
3 points. That was an interesting one because there was a challenge there from the coach. See both competitors receiving one flag, but it needs a minimum of 2. See here the review panel. The current world chief referee, Javier Escalante, and the former world chief referee, Roland Lauinger of Germany. Their decision will be made using the video technology, as you can see here now, with the 4 quadrants. They're both discussing whether or not the score would be valid. They both have to agree for it to be a score. If there is agreement, then the coach will receive the card back and the score will be given. If they reject that challenge, and here we can see, there's the Jodanzuki that goes in high from Mehdi, just there, but it looked as though it kind of slipped past the head slightly of Vladimir. And it's possible for them to look at all 4 angles because there are cameras on each side, but they have rejected it. So I think, you know, it did look as though it slipped
like
past,
it went past and wasn't a score.
And that means that the coach of Mehdi now has lost that card.
But then Mehdi needs to be very careful now because he's picked up another warning.
Yes. And there's another video review request being called here. But you're quite right, Wayne. He has another warning added to him, so he's on Hansokachui now, category 2.
Yeah.
He can't afford to make any more mistakes or he would lose the match. And this time it was a good call from the coach. And the score extended now to Mehdi of Iran with a Yuko, with a Wazari 2-point score. So the score now standing at 5-0 in favor of Amir Mehdi of Iran. So you're the coach sitting in the chair now for Vladimir Kалашников. What are you going to tell him, Wayne?
Very difficult with 13 seconds. You've got nothing to lose. Just go in, try and get some big techniques going on. Get the legs going up.
That's look, the Gazamazuki there.
Yeah. But
it did get 1 point, one flag,
it's not going to work.
It's not going to work. Now the time is up. There was a call for a video review. I'm not so sure it was necessary, really, at this stage, because the coach of Amir Mehdi has called again for that. His player is leading 5-0.
There's no time left.
Points are always important. And
yes.
Of course, if this was a team match, he would definitely want to go for that.
Absolutely.
Because it would really mean everything. But in an individual match anyway.
It's always important to make sure.
But he was correct.
Yeah.
It's a good score. So that's 6 points, another great call from the coach.
And that's a good win. Very good win.
Well, that was a great start to the day, wasn't it, Wayne?
Yeah. Just the type of karate that we want to see. You know, we want to see people going for points. We want to see a lot of action as well. So that was a very good win.
And at the beginning, there was this passivity warning, which kind of said, come on, guys, get going.
Exactly.
And they responded really well. So the first bronze medal going to Iran. Amir Mehdzadeh. I think he was, you know, showing his expertise.
Yeah, I think on
2
paper,
world titles to his name.
I think on paper it's pretty clear that, you know, he'd be the winner.
That was a really good Jodanzuki over the top, wasn't it?
So quick.
Good footwork. Hey, our second bronze medal match this time is between Sofiane Agudil for France, who'll be coming up in red, and Agud Kaya of Turkey. He will be in blue. See Agudil here, looks like he's got an injury to his right eye, just over the eye there.
Yeah.
The referees will have to be mindful of that. And the referee for this match is Shatek Kazimkan of Kazakhstan. Sofiane Agudil from France, 24 years old. He was world bronze medalist in 2016. He's been European silver medalist on 2 occasions, and he's won 2 Karate1 Premier Leagues. He lost out to Plakutin, who will be going for gold a little later, 2-0. His opposition, World Combat Games 4th. And you see the injury just over the eye there.
Quite nasty cut he's picked up there.
He was World Combat Games 4th place in 2013. Senior European Champion 2013 and Senior Silver Medalist in 2016. Aykud Kaya, 27 years old, for Turkey. wearing the blue color.
It's a pretty common thing to pick up a passivity just for feeling each other out during the first 30 seconds.
It is becoming quite the norm, as you're absolutely right, Wayne. But one of the problems yesterday, there was a double hansoku because of passivity.
Right.
And one of the players was leading, it was René Schmall from Netherlands.
Yes.
He was leading 1-0, and both of them got hansoku because of passivity. That's not the best way to lose a match.
But I think with the first passivity, it's usually just feeling each other out. It's more of a tactical move than anything else. But it shouldn't be something that should continue right the way through a fight. You know, after you gained your passivity, get into the action, which is what is exactly happening right now.
So it's worked in this case, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And Kaya's opened the score. Good attempt of a ashibarai there from Agudil. Did manage to
Being quite courteous there as well.
Kaya, but yeah, good sportsmanship.
Beautiful.
Good Gazamazuki. Front hand punch.
Good timing and distance as well.
Extends the lead.
Agudil has
another point.
Agudil has his work cut out at the moment because with the century rule, it means that even if he gets 2 points back, he still needs another to win.
Well, we have a video review challenge from the coach of Sofian Agudil. And it's been rejected. There are 6 criteria required to score a point. One of those is timing, and clearly, from our view at least, Kaya's punch was in first.
Yep.
And if the referee calls Yame before the second technique goes in and there are no flags, then it doesn't meet the criteria because of timing and being the second technique. Agudil now has a second Category 2 warning.
Ooh.
Oh, that was close.
That's something you don't see too often as well. Good ashibarais.
Yes, but when they come off, they are just amazing, aren't they?
Absolutely. And he's actually doing the right thing, you know, trying to go for big points there, trying to mess him up and trying to go for a big point because he knows he needs to get in front.
Gone for the ashibarai once more, but his positioning to start with wasn't so good on that occasion. Tried again with the kick and
there.
Wasn't it close? He closed that distance down, and Kaya delivers a really good Zuki to take another point, extending his lead now 3 points to 0. 34 seconds left of the match still to go.
I think what you find there is Kaya is managing the area, managing his opponent quite well, and again seems like it scored another point there. But it's gone the other, well, 1-8.
Well, it is, of course, it now, because you have to have 2 flags, and you're absolutely right, they've both scored points here.
Yeah.
And that, I think, has been a really positive move from the WKF to reward. It used to be Ayuch, and nobody scored a point. When you'd have 2 excellent techniques delivered at the same time. But now, if they each receive 2 flags, then the score. There's a Jodan Mawashi. What a brilliant spinning technique there from Agit Kaya of Turkey. 7 points to 1, just 7 seconds left of the match. Desperation now from Agudil of France.
Of course, guys, got to be more careful now. 5 seconds to go. Doesn't want to get disqualified or anything.
Jordan Zuki, Agudil just loses his footwear and loses the bronze medal. Convincing win there from Agud Kaya of Turkey.
Yeah. Once again, an excellent fight as well. You know, tactically from the Turkish fighter. Even though he scored the point and he went up and he knew that he was being pressured, he was able to manage his opponent very well, and on top of that, score some excellent points. So great work from Kaya.
Really brilliant. But Turkey are